Gamer Gacha. Game on.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Engineer Saito here after putting out all the fire and cleaning up the house from top to bottom. God, you have no idea how exhausted I am. I'm glad the problem with the oil has been managed, but this really took time to manage everything by myself since I'm the sole reason this all happened in the first place. But either way, let's finish the game so I can take a rest from all the responsibility I had to take. Let's go, Metropolis Zone. For those wondering why I'm still an engineer when I already dealt with one in the, let's say, the oil ocean zone, well, I mean, this one counts as using an engineer as well after all. I mean, considering all the technology that's here and what I'm going to be dealing with right now. So yeah, I think being an engineer for this one might be a good idea as well since I'll be dealing with many, well, engine hazards to begin with. And since this is dealing with Robotnik, you know what I mean. But it's a good thing I can go supersonic for this one because with supersonic by my side, I can deal with all the hazards and don't have to worry. Also, who put these many traps to here to begin with? I mean, I know Robotnik is trying to create a factory where he can make as many robots as he wants, but still, making traps at his own factory? How is he going to pass through all these traps if he ends up forgetting where they are placed in the first place? And screwdrivers? Really? Yeah, that guy really doesn't know his own bounds. He can be stupid sometimes, but he's a very evil genius and I can't believe I'm saying this, but even an evil genius like him deserves my respect sometimes. I can't believe I'm saying that to an enemy. Wow. Sheesh. I said this already before, but with supersonic, I really need to be careful with speed, because if I go too fast, I won't be able to know where my surroundings are. But yeah, I just hope I can pass through this without any problems whatsoever. But at the same time, I am glad I have supersonic. I mean, I want to go as fast as I can and finish this. While being an engineer, I want to enjoy the scenery and see everything with my own eyes, but at the same time, you can't ask for everything now, can you? Now, how do I get up there? Darn it. Wait, am I going in a loop? Oh yeah, I'm definitely going in a loop. I should just really stop that. And I should really find a way. Because my rings are going out. Oh, come on! What happens if I go this way? Huh, I guess there was something after all. Why do I keep repeating the same place? Oh no! This kind of reminded me of that time when I was in Sonic 1 and that I had to go through a loop in the aquatic zone or something like that. What was it called again? I totally forgot. It was when I was a diver actually. Oh well, it can't be helped. It's a good thing I can, well, get through this well, because you know what problems they are. And there are lava here too. Robotnik really upped his game since the first Sonic the Hedgehog one. He really wants world domination, as he always predicted. But yeah, and even gears. Wow, terrific. Why are there even giant gears here to begin with? Why am I talking like a researcher? What he does is not my concern. But I am fascinated by the machines here. I mean, giant bolts, working machines, and even starfish that explodes on impact. I mean, not on impact, but when it gets to the sidelines, it just explodes. Leverages, gears. Maybe I should install these sort of things back in my house so I can make my life easier as well when I need to do something. You know, like making inventions where I can make robots and make things that will help me with my everyday life, even with gaming videos. Maybe I can try creating an AI or an artificial intelligence. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm an engineer, not a software engineer. I mean, I did extend it to petroleum engineer when I was using oil ocean zone, but still, I wonder if I can extend it to software engineer too and make myself an AI powered robot who will play with me and, well, have fun with me, because I'm alone most of the time, and my sister doesn't play with me that much because she has limited time herself. I mean, I can't blame her. I tend to force her sometimes into playing with me, but then than that, I don't have anyone else to play with me. So yeah, it tends to happen. But wow. Yeah, so it happens. Supersonic time! Let's just hope I can pass through this stage as fast as I can. By the way, for those of you wondering why am I using supersonic every single time, it's not because I enjoy it, but for some reason supersonic activates itself whenever I jump with 50 rings in hand. I mean, I'm a bit confused. Did I press wrong buttons all the time that this is happening in the first place? Because I have no idea. But either with that, every time I do get 50 rings, it just activates on its own, and well, here we are, supersonic. So yeah, I can't really do anything about it, nor I can stop it to begin with. But if there was a function, then I would have done so. Well, either way, even if it activates on its own will, I guess I would have chosen to use supersonic because, I mean, come on. Have you seen so many hazards that occurs in Metropolis Zone and every other zone? I really need invincibility to pass through it, because unlike Sonic 1, at least I got a little bit of relief in this game. Alright, Zone 3. By the way, in the last part, I was able to do 3 zones instead of 2 this time. That was because in the last zone, there were about 11 zones in this, so I wanted to make this as short as possible. So, considering how I upload these games, well, the videos weekly, I wanted to make this as soon as possible so all of you can enjoy it. I mean, if anyone is even watching, considering how many subscribers I have and how many views I'm getting. But hey, at least I'm putting in the effort to make sure that I get what I want. I mean, even if people might not enjoy it and consider a little bit boring, but hey, at least I'm trying my best. I don't care if people think that I'm, well, doing this for views or subscribers or money, but either way, I don't really care much about this stuff. I just want people to enjoy my content and make sure they're happy. I wonder if I said this already in my previous videos. I can't remember. I mean, I upload these weeklies and make them weekly, so I guess it can be a little confusing as to what I'm doing and hard to remember things, since I have poor memory to begin with. But yeah, either way, those who enjoy and those who do not enjoy, it's up to their decision, not mine. I'm just gonna pass through at the speed of sound and make sure I publish my contents as fast as I can. Well, it's mostly weekly, but you get what I mean. I will admit that in Sonic 1, when I was going through the factory zone, in the final zone one, there were a bit more hazards, but in this one there are even more hazards than before. I mean, in that one there was electricity and badniks that spit out bombs, and there were even fire to begin with. But in this one there's lavas, gears, leverages, even tubes that make you go boom, or no, it's not boom, it's zoom. Man, I really gotta remember what I'm saying. But yeah, that time was really horrible. Even as an agent, I was having a hard time dealing with it. Especially the part where I had to go to the aquatic part again, even in the final zone. That was horrible for me. It's a good thing there's no water here, but at the same time, I wish I didn't have to deal with that one. I should really be careful. I shouldn't go too fast, otherwise I would have fallen to my death. Now we're dealing with the next boss. This boss is called the Egg Bouncer. I mean, every single one of the bosses I faced up till now have Eggmobiles on them. But come on, seriously, Eggman, try to make new designs or what or not. And I'm done. It was about to shoot laser at me, but I stopped it. Wow. Just wow. I really am too fast and too invincible when using supersonic, but oh well. With this one has been completed and I'll be right back. Man, I swear, when you're super, nothing can stop you. But I really have to be careful when dealing with the speed, cause I get confused when going that fast. But either way, time to transform. Hello everyone, Pilot Saito here, but not just any pilot, a pilot from the World War II. This costume doesn't exactly seem like the best one, but hey, at least I tried. In any case, since I'll be taking to the skies in the next zone, why not become a pilot for this one? And with the pilot costume, I have no fear being in the skies, unlike my ordinary self who's a coward. But enough about that. Let's fly high and take to the skies. Sky Chase Zone. Now I'll be dealing with only 3 more zones after this. But woo! Sky Chase Zone! I am really enjoying this one. I mean, it's like a mini game of sorts. I mean, however you want to think about it, but I kinda like this one. I mean, I may be saying this as my experience as a pilot one, but I really do like it. It's like breathtaking, being free from all the shackles of your life and just soar through the air. I wonder if I'm saying this through experience or maybe it's just my costume speaking for me. Yikes. I mean, I may be free in the sky and doing what I want, but these enemies or badniks will not give me the excitement I desire. Woo! Combo! By the way, I don't have to do much in this place. It's just well, ow! There goes my rings. As I was saying, I don't have to do much. It just moves on its own. So I just have to watch out for enemies and well, the attacks as well. But at the same time, since there are so many enemies here, I can make combos as much as I want. And there it is, the Egg Fleet. I will admit, this Egg Fleet is kinda cool actually. Very futuristic and cool. It's like a battleship to be precise, so not much I can say about it. The Sky Chase Zone most of the time takes place in the skies with a light blue background, a few thin clouds, and enormous clouds both at the top and bottom. It doesn't have much of anything to show except that there's just clouds everywhere as far as the eye can see. I mean, I am going to deal with a Robotnik after this, so it's only natural I'll be in the sky now. I'm almost done with this. By the way, there's no checkpoint for this one or anything else for that. Sky Chase Zone and other zones that I will be dealing with right now are the last of the zones. So let's go to the Wing Fortress Zone. No, Tails! Your sacrifice won't be in vain. Now let's go. Wow, I'm talking as if I don't even care about what happens to Tails, whether he lives or dies. Man, I'm so cruel. I already gave him enough abuse and now I think like that? Seriously, what is wrong with me? By the way, if you do that, you will be able to get to the top very easily. It took me some time to figure out that secret, but hey, you know, this will help you in a bit, or maybe others might have already found out about it. Since the Wing Fortress Zone is a very spacious place, I don't need to worry about stopping at any moment. I can go as fast as I want and I don't need to worry about slowing down at all. But since I can go really fast here, I might be able to complete this Wing Fortress Zone in 2 minutes or less. Well, it all depends on where I'm going, considering this place can be a bit confusing as to you need to find entrances to the other areas. I mean, I'm having a hard time myself, but if you look at some of the shields that are on the present, you'll be able to find out about those. And now here we are to the next boss, the Laser Prison. It's in a small room behind 2 impenetrable force field-like barriers. Within the room is a moving laser in the ceiling that can operate it by using a control panel just on the other side of the barrier. By the way, if you do this with Supersonic, you'll be able to destroy that laser beam as fast as possible. But if you're a regular Sonic, then you have to be very careful when dealing with the laser. So yeah, it was very easy for me. And he's running away. Even with Supersonic, he can't do much. Oh, Tails, you're alive! Now let's go get Robotnik. Go fast! Thanks to Tails making a modification on the tornado, we can go fast. But I don't think a plane can survive in the atmosphere, the space atmosphere, but go! Oh yeah, done! We'll see you later, Tails. Now time to end this, Robotnik. And look at that, I'm in space. In the first Sonic the Hedgehog, there wasn't something like this, but now I can go into space. I really like space actually. I wonder why. Here we have the Death Egg Zone. The Death Egg Zone takes place on board Dr. Robotnik's Death Egg in outer space. Most of the zone's background shows a view of Earth is covered by an orange-brownish wall. The platforms here are light gray, decorated with some patterns and warning signs. The boss I'm dealing with at the moment, which was pretty fast, is Mecha Sonic, which I already defeated him. He just had some boosts that he got really fast, and he can curl up into a ball just like Sonic does. But since I defeated him, I don't need to explain much. Now we're going to deal with the final boss and the hardest one of all. The hardest being because you don't have any rings, because the Death Egg doesn't have any. Now, with Sonic's spin power, you can easily hit him by at least gaining some momentum. But if you didn't, well, you would have lost by now. It's a good thing that I played this game a lot to know what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. Because if Tails would have done it, it would have been a little hard for him. But you have to watch out for his attacks. He can go left and right depending on his movements, and can throw his arms at you when you're least expected. He can also jump on you if you're not careful where he is aiming at you. But I guess with this, I am... Okay, come on, one more hit. Done! Now, I guess I'll end it off here, and let's get out of here! Thanks for watching, everyone. Robotnik has been defeated once again, and peace has been restored again. But seriously, for a pilot to go into outer space like that and have the privilege to start a mad scientist from conquering the world, talk about exciting. I mean, this wasn't real, but at least the feeling was real. And that's good enough for me. I wonder if my powers will allow me to take to space in a plane instead of a rocket. Maybe I should try that. But for now, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for next week's reminder. Until then, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care and see you later. Now then, time to try that experiment. Ground control to Pilot Saito. Can anyone hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, Saito. What's your status?
Well, let's see. The engines failed and I ended up drifting into outer space with the bubble as my only companion.
What made you think flying a plane straight into outer space was a good idea to begin with?
I can't help it. My curiosity got the best of me.
Okay. So, how do you plan to get back?
It might take time for the bubble to reach Earth's gravity and make me fall straight toward like an asteroid.
Well, until you get back, I will be enjoying some apple pie I made.
Can I have some too?
Nope.
Why does life hate me so much?